Good night, fellow punters. The clock on the wall says 3 minutes past 10. I'd planned to maybe go out and have a pint or go visiting, but it was too bloody cold tonight. It's all right going out, but it's coming home. That it was perished me, so I didn't bother. So the NFL is on, but the 7 slots have been decided for the AFC, with the Steelers winning and the Ravens, the Jags losing. So the big game now is between the Dolphins and the Bills to see who is going to be champions of that division, and we'll have the 2 slots, the 2 seed, home advantage. Be interesting. Chiefs are playing right now, but there are a lot of the starters on the bench, including Mahomes resting, so it wasn't much point. So I said I'd have I done a bit of rooting around to see could we get something for tomorrow. Had a good all day today. Sometimes you'll be trying to piece together, as I said, to cross the T's and dot the I's, and trying to be a mind reader and crystal ball and that stuff. Sometimes it happens, and a lot of times it doesn't, but today it did. I was thinking that Dom of Mary got to spin 2 runs back, and I was reading there tonight that has been the plan for 12 months, this race today. If you knew those things like beforehand, but you don't get that information, but stay forever. I couldn't believe it was up so close to the pace after about maybe half a mile, because normally it's way back, as I was saying last night, and it lost its pace a little bit, or its place, but I had a great feeling. As bar a fall, we're in Clover here, and in Clover we were aiming it now either for he'd love to get into the Ultimate, but he probably won't. He'd have to win again, but he's probably going for the King Muir. He'd have a shot to get in at the bottom. It's a right good chase. It was running well in Cheltenham the last time. Probably should have showed that video last night, but I hadn't time. It was long enough. And what about our transmission? The transmission was in working order today. I never seen anything like it. I was buzzing for about an hour afterwards. There was a few text messages coming in, or WhatsApp message or something. My bloody hands were shaking. Good crack. But what a sit by Joe Anderson. We'll have a quick look at it again, will we? Since we're doing nothing on a Sunday night.
Lining up, 3 miles and a furlong, just under 3 circuits, 14 flights to take, and the blindsiders also just niggled as they head around that turn towards the back straight, and the leader is still Annual Invictus out in front at this stage. In second place, that's Ramo on the blind side on the outside. Eldorado Allen's rather lost his place. He's back now towards the back with Call Me Lord as they make the run over on the far side. Long way to go still. Oh, Transmission, a blunder. Oh, it's almost a great recovery. Is it a great recovery? I think it is. Transmission. Wow, what a recovery that was from Joe Anderson. How has he stayed on that horse? I'll never know. But he's still in the race. He's lost his irons. Transmission. He was over the side of the horse, Joe Anderson, and that is as good a recovery as you'll see. Hats off to Joe Anderson. Transmission is somehow still in the race as they head down the hill towards the next hurdle on the far side. Ramo has joined Annual Invictus up top. On the blind side is next. Amazingly, Transmission just...
He was like John Wayne's nephew then for about a mile, and he got back into the irons again. And absolutely, it was brilliant. But I was thinking that there was a plan there, that Trudy, Paul McKeown. I sort of know a bit about him. Well, I met him a couple of times. He's from Sligo. That plan was in operation, I'd say, too. And I got a bit of a plus today as well, that the trainer was very bullish. So when I went out to 6-1, I had a nice each way bet on it, because I had a win bet last night and wouldn't get the extra price, and done the double. The two of them went out to 13-2 actually. So it was mighty. And then I was waiting on for big money, for a treble. And did I cash out? No, I cashed all the other bets that I had because I did an each way lucky 15 with the 2 winners and the 2 that didn't run, and an each way cume. So I cashed out all of that. Well, I got that, but I had other Trixies cashed out them, and I had the 1 bet going. But I got each way money on it anyway. I got 4-1 on mistake. But it's only been a bar and a half. Anyway, it's not that, but this. We'll have to top it off tomorrow if we can. It was good to see a good few people making a few pounds anyway. It was grand for a Sunday, wasn't it? Tomorrow, it's Monday. Played safe. Let's see where we go first. We go to Taunton. The horse there, Zaffe, hasn't ran for a while. Would have had a good few runs on the flat with Hugh Palmer. It's first run for Ollie Murphy. Vicky Vale is a decent enough horse for the Skeletons. They're paying 4 places in this, and I thought Loose Change, who runs just Loose Change. So maybe leaving the Loose Change after you tonight now if you're out for a few pints after today. This has ran in Taunton 3 times. It came third to Blue Bikini, first run last year. And Blue Bikini is a decent yardstick. And then it won in a novice, 27th of April, when a novice handicap hurl in Taunton, rated 104. The last day it ran in Taunton, there was money for it. It was 14s into 4s. I know it's well handicapped, but it was beaten by a horse that we're very familiar with because we tipped it up for the Boodles this year. Went back to the couple of times prior to that, Samuel Spade. This is just Loose Change, the grey horse towards the back.
Just past a couple. They include Swap and Bullbeck as they make the turn out of the back straight. The one that's detached is Santana Plessy, but the rest of them are still all in touch. As course specialist Amelia's Dance, looking for win number 4 here, begins the move for home and has taken up the running from Samtara, American Sniper. Inferno Sacre has dropped out pretty tamely as Samuel Spade makes ground right up on the outside as well. So Samuel Spade, with a searing run, has moved through to lead here and quickly gone 3 lengths clear. American Sniper in pursuit of the leader. Just Loose Change, the grey on the right-hand side, is also staying on. Then Amelia's Dance down towards the last. Samuel Spade's bid to make his getaway and has got 4 lengths over the field, over the final flight. Just Loose Change, the grey, is finishing with a degree of purpose. So Samuel Spade went for home, trying to be reeled in by Just Loose Change, but Samuel Spade is digging in and is 2 lengths clear at the line. Samuel Spade doubles for Keelan Woods and Ben Pawley. Just Loose Change in second. The other.
It went up a few pounds for that, but it's a 7-1 shot there across the board pretty much. Paying 4 places. Thought it might be a safe enough angle for tomorrow. Let's see. There is a precautionary inspection at 8 a.m. That mightn't go ahead. So I went on the go then. We're going on the go for one in... now this is dire straits stuff. I don't think I ever tipped a horse in a classified stakes race before, breaking new ground. But there's a bit of an angle, and we'll just see can we suss it out. Like these are rated 45 basement stuff. This is dire straits stuff altogether. What's the top rated? 50, is it? Top rated 50. Like most of these would be under a horse and cart, be under a cart, wouldn't they? Look at this, our buddy from a couple of years ago, Dream Cason, long time followers will remember that when he should have won twice and he didn't. Hasn't ran for 221 days. I don't know why they're persistent, because it's money to own it. Well, we'll see. You have to pay to train it, like. Oh, the owner, Marjorie Thompson, the owner, that's why. They wouldn't be charging themselves. But it's amazing that horse, like tomorrow, that the precision with that. So that Macho Mania dropped back to 5 furlongs the last time. It was bet by a nose in Lingfield. But there's one horse in here that might take a chance on each way is Brookie Cookie, Sean Davis. That must be the former jockey. And Ushinara has gone over to ride him. He was a 6-1, 11-2 shot earlier there. But if you look at his lightly enough raced, well, I just double check that it's a he. It's a she. No, thanks be to God I corrected that, or she would have been happy. But if you look at last year, they sent it over to Redcar for a mile race, and it went off 100 to 30 favourite after having been 80 to 1 in his previous race in the maiden in Leopardstown. I mean, that was his first handicap run. It went off favourite, and it only died in the last furlong. 7 furlongs might have won that day, and then bring it back to Cork. Goes off 33 to 1, 66 to 1. So it was 28 to 1 the last day, and it ran pretty decent in Fundalk. That's it here with in the where my hand is now. Ran pretty
from
well.
On the far side, Saoirse's Lullaby, then Metter. Dynamite is finishing off well from the back, but it's Irish Rumour who's the one to catch. A length and a half to the good from Dynamite is still coming home with a real rattle. Irish Rumour from Dynamite. Dynamite has nicked it on the line from Irish Rumour. Back in third was Saoirse's Lullaby, and Cherry Pink stayed on late. Well,
that a lot of them horses in if they were over there tomorrow, they mightn't get into the race less than 50, but they're decent animals, a lot of them, like decent bottom of the barrel stuff, if you know what I mean. But it was 11 to 2, 6 to 1 there earlier. Bit of money for it now at 4 to 1, but that'll drift again in the morning. It's an each way play as well. 3 places. The emphasis on a bit of stamina in Newcastle there at 6 might help it. And this is a long shot to nothing now. The 7 o'clock in Newcastle, the Caltonian there is a hot favourite, but this is back to 5 furlongs, and it's better at 7 than it is, or maybe 6. It won well the last day, and put up £8, wasn't it? Yeah, £8. But that was over 6, and the day it ran at 5 furlongs in Newcastle, it was coming on the rail. It was drawn high, but it didn't get the run behind Pepsi Cat. All the other runs were all at 7. If this was at 6, I'd be thinking it'd be a sort of a good job. Now it still might be. I wouldn't block anyone from betting it, but I spotted something. Rogue de Vega, 20 to 1 shot with 365. First run for Anthony Britton. It's by Luke de Vega. And who's Luke de Vega? Who's this joker first? I've nearly said the first cousin. A full brother to Mondamage. And that's trained by all the time by the Britons. So they have bought that as well now. It used to be owned by the Rogues Gallery, that crowd with the red and the white diamond. Full brother to Mondamage, and they know all about that. So that was a fast sprinter. Well, it still is. There's nothing wrong with his health at all. But he's in, let us see what stall is he in. Now this is small stakes on a 20 to 1 shot always, because it's in trap 11. So that's by the rail, and that'll come out tomorrow. And it could come out like a scalded cat and stay at 5 furlongs and, do all right. And the other one could come and win it as well. But I thought it at 20 to 1. Yeah, less of £1 on that. So a shout out to Alan O'Sullivan and Fergus O'Brien, that's newcomers on the bus. I didn't get a chance to that while. It takes a while to answer those. Sometimes it takes a half an hour in the morning or 3/4, because I want to read everyone and answer personally. I don't want to just put it, but I do read every one of them. The couple more there, Derek Kelly and John Wade. I don't know whether I welcomed you or not, but you're recent. Newcomers to the bus knows that it's a free channel, always will be when I'm in charge of it. One day I probably won't be, but we give out money every month to charities. We do our best for them, and that to generate a few pounds for the channel. If you listen to a few ads, or 1 or 2 ads even, if you skip the ads, there's no revenue coming in, and there isn't that much anyway. But it helps and if there's more money coming in, I can be more generous with charities and that as well. So that's just, it's not a begging thing, it's only just a reminder to people. And as you say as well, like and subscribe. Chat to you soon. Back Monday night, we'll have to pick out a song. Bash the bookies, over and out.